we are pretty certain that it was a direct result of the vaccine. My son and my husband formed blood clots. My son formed blood clots, 3 blood clots, 2 in his brain, and my husband formed over 100 in his lungs.
Oh. Now, first of all, I'm sorry. That's awful, and it's devastating, and of course it's life-threatening. But tell us the circumstances under which they took the vaccines in the first place. How old is your son? Was he at risk? Did he have pre-existing health problems?
No, my son is 17 years old. He was an athlete. He was an elite athlete. He was a varsity basketball player on his basketball team. We went in to get the vaccines, my husband, myself, and I, because he travels a lot and because there's a lot of talk about these vaccine cards, things like that. So we felt a lot of pressure to go get the vaccines. So we thought, let's hurry and go get that done before the summer season of basketball starts. He's not in any risk category whatsoever. So well, on the 21st...
I'm sorry, just to be clear, you were pressured into getting the vaccines.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. It wasn't something we were worried about. I didn't think that there was a chance that my son or my husband or myself really were going to experience some significant side effects from COVID itself, especially my son and my husband, because they are really healthy. And my son, being an athlete and only 17 years old, wasn't in a high-risk category. But we did feel pressured to administer the vaccine to them because of that travel, because of those tournaments, because of the talk in these different states about needing to have vaccines or you can't participate in some of these things. So we did feel that pressure. So on the 21st of April, we went in, and the 3 of us got our COVID vaccine, our first COVID vaccine. I want to make that really clear. It was the first COVID vaccine. That very night, my son began to complain of swelling in his neck. The swelling continued to develop, and by the 5th day, the morning of the 5th day, he could not move his head or his neck without assistance from his hands. Took him into the pediatrician. Pediatrician said it has nothing to do with the shot. Really doesn't. Think it's a pulled neck muscle. 8 days later, my son was in the pediatric ICU with 3 blood clots, 2 in his brain and 1 in his neck.